When I came to Serenity Renewal initially, it was because I was about to use. What I found is a place not only to stop myself from using, but I found a place that was going to teach me how to live.
I didn't know how to communicate. I didn't know what I was feeling. I didn't know just how to be me. And the workshops help you understand that.
My story starts just over 20 years ago. Married, 3 young children, all under the age of 10. I recognized that I was having trouble with alcohol and drugs, and that something needed to change. I was letting down my family. I sat down with Wally, and Wally is a very patient man to a point. And I can remember it was not the first session, and it was probably not the second session. It was probably the third or fourth session. He was listening to me go on and on and on, and finally he said, "Randy," he says, "the problem is you're a drunk." And I almost got up and slugged him. And that's what it was, is that acceptance of you know what and who I was. I was not prepared to take that step. 20 years ago, when I came into recovery, my health was worse than it is today. And you know, I sort of play that out. If I had not found recovery, what would my health be like? What would my relationship be like with my kids? And when I think of the disaster that it could have been, not only am I grateful, but I work at it. 2 years ago, when my daughter Molly came home, she was at school in Toronto, and she came home and told us that she was in trouble with drugs.
I was a very angry person. I didn't trust anyone. I isolated. Like I couldn't live day to day content and happy.
If I could almost emulate, you know, that compassion and the empathy that I felt when I came to Serenity Renewal, if I could emulate that with my daughter, I had a chance of helping her. And I said to Molly, I said, "You may not believe this right now, but this could very well be the best day of your life."
Ollie is like, there's just something about him that is welcoming. I can come in and sit with him and not worry about what I'm going to say, and not feel judged or anything. Now, I'm quite happy. I have a job, I'm going to school. I still have to work on myself. I still come to workshops. I have a healthy, happy relationship, and my relationship with my family is awesome.
And then another surprise that came along is my older daughter. Molly is the younger of my 2 girls. My older daughter told us that she was in trouble with alcohol. And that was a big surprise for us because she's an elite athlete, a high-performing individual, a self-starter, incredibly disciplined, and you know, she broke the mold of the classic alcoholic model. She's in Europe, so a long way away, and I asked Wally if he would be prepared to do you know, some sort of a Skype call with Emily, and it happened. And so, you know, I guess it's Serenity Renewal International now, and Emily went through a very difficult time, and Wally was able to help her. Who'd have thunk, you know?
I've been to a bunch of workshops on acceptance, spirituality, anger, resentment, and without starting renewal, I wouldn't have had those opportunities, and I wouldn't have had the chance to grow.
My relationship with Serenity Renewal goes over 20 years. It's helped everyone in my family. A resource that when, you know, a family finds itself in a difficult situation, a resource that can, you know, not only offer guidance, but can actually help in the moment. And I'm very, very grateful for that.